Watch out there, Melissa.
It's fine if she's in. Hi guys, we are at our third call-up point. So we've been moving from the south of the reserve, slowly but surely, moving north. We found no sign of the dogs into the to the south, and what we're doing is we're stopping on high points and calling down, trying to make sure that sound travels as far as possible down into the valleys. And to give you an idea why it's so important to collar this pack of dogs, I mean, we are in Greater Kruger here, in the Thorny Bush Private Game Reserve, but if we look across to that crest there, Brian, so not very far away. So, hello Annie, hello Noel. So, trying to call from high points, get that sound to go as far as possible down into the valley, and of course working with wildlife, sometimes it is very time consuming, so patience, pants must be on. And of course it's 1 o'clock South African time at the moment, and there's a good chance that if they didn't kill this morning they might get moving probably in a couple of hours, but we're going to slowly and systematically work our way along the western edge of Thorny Bush Private Game Reserve, and hopefully we're going to connect with these dogs in the not too distant future. Charles is looking very perplexed. Charles, why are you perplexed?
Perplexed?
Thank you, Darcy. 6 a.m. there.
Oh, it's early, eh?
It's early.
Oh.
1 o'clock in the afternoon, Charles. Hi, Nancy. Yeah, so again, as I said, we're going to keep updating you. The guys from Thorny Bush have been fantastic so far. We're actually having quite a good time, I won't lie. It's always nice to be out in the bush, and even better to be looking for painted dogs. And as I said, I'm still relatively confident that we're gonna connect with them today. We did have some fun with some. I think I got them all, and I haven't told everyone that they're around. So we'll see if anyone. There's going to might be some very itchy people a little bit later today, because I had about 50 pepper ticks on me at the last stop. Now, a lot of people wonder why I don't wear socks, and pepper ticks is the reason. I mean, not a lot of these are actually old pepper tick bites, and they get you in the worst spots, but I think I've got all my pepper ticks off. Charles, do you have any pepper ticks?
I don't think so. I don't think I've ever had a pepper tick.
Oh no. Oh, famous last words. Put your leg up here, Charles. Let's have a look. No. Does Charles have any pepper ticks? No, literally they are the size of a ground grain of pepper.
No.
Oh, that looks like a pepper tick bite right there, Charles.
A muzzy bite. Old one.
Oh, we'll see. Well, we're going to have to get Charles into some pepper ticks. I'm sure someone has been nailed, because if I had, someone else has got it as well.
The sun's also coming out now, which is nice.
4 a.m. for Noel and Joanne. 3 a.m. for Nancy is Bavu. Oh, thank you so much, Darcy. Bavu is in my ear. He's not in the field with us today. He is in final control. So we've got with us today, we've got Charles, who got let out of his cage for once, to join us. And of course then Nick is here, and then Virm and Melissa. But while we're waiting for the dogs, we can always do a flower, can't we? Now, one of my favorites is a large devil thorn. A very pretty flower as well. But their seeds are fascinating. There's the pretty large devil thorn flower. But their seeds are what are really, really interesting. So, I mean, look at that. Now, that seed is specifically designed to get stuck in an animal's hoof. So if you imagine a hoof like that, they're very sharp, and it fits in like that. And that's how they get spread. They're also very good for putting on people's chairs. It would really hurt. They're very, very sharp. Now, a lot of you might know the large devil thorn. I think we have to take these with us to put on office chairs. What do you think, Brian?
Oof, yeah, why not?
Why not? Let's keep some large devil thorns with us. But of course, Large devil thorn is actually a very important plant in traditional medicine. And the most important thing about it, if you take a whole little piece like this, and you just add a touch of water, look at that. Here you go. Soap! So you can use it. It's got sapiens in it. It'll clean your hands really nicely, and you can see how sticky and gooey it gets. And apart from that, traditionally during difficult childbirths, it was used as a lubricant to try and get the baby out. But yeah, large devil thorn. While we're waiting for dogs, we can always look at other things. Now my hands are nice and clean. Okay, come here, Brian. I need to wipe them. No, I'm joking. And then another one of my favorite flowers, not the most elegant or pretty, and one a lot of people don't actually know. It doesn't actually have a common name. It's called a Waltharia indica, so it doesn't have a normal English name. And why I love it so much is that it is the host plant for the acria butterflies. And the acria butterfly is my favorite butterfly, in particular the wandering donkey. And it's my favorite butterfly just because it's got such a ridiculous name. So what happens is the larval or caterpillar stage of the acria butterflies will feed on the Waltharia, sequestering hydrogen cyanide. And that's what makes the adults so dangerous well, not that dangerous, but to birds. I wouldn't recommend eating butterflies. It's probably not good for you, especially not brightly colored ones. Darcy Ann says, Bavu, start doing who calls in Brent's ear. I've already got who calls coming from the car. If I get in my ear as well, that'll be a bit much. Yes, I don't know who's commenting as painted dog, Charles or Melissa? Who is? Oh, Zander maybe. Oh no, it's Bavu. Bavu is actually commenting there saying, I don't think Brent will be happy with that. Thank you, Christine. Yeah, as you can imagine, yes, pepper ticks get under your socks. Let's see what else is around while we're doing our call up here. Ooh, little disturbed areas like this are always great for flowers. So here we got another wonderful flower. One of the Indigophoras. Very pretty little flowers. So it looks like an Indigophora ferro, but my flowers are a little bit rusty. And what an Indigophora is actually an indigo dye plant. So if any of you have seen some of the wonderful baskets that have been made out here in Africa, in particularly Zululand, the Okavango Delta, you can buy those wonderful weaved African baskets. The purple coloration in those baskets is actually made from the roots of the Indigophora plant. So yes, indigo dye plant is its common name. Woo, woo, woo. Charles, are you learning? Aren't you writing for Gasa this year, Charles? Let's see what else we got. Oh, I have not seen a phlogia with fruit yet this year. This is the first one I've seen with fruit. The white berry bush. Hopefully they're ripe. Oh, they are. Yum. Very sweet. Maybe not perfectly ripe, but still good and sweet. White berry bush. I could do with another day or two, but they'll be. Sorry about that, guys. We disappeared there. We are coming to you live from the middle of the bush, so sometimes there are a few little tech hiccups, gremlins. What was I talking about, Brian?
White berries.
No, we finished with the white berries. I don't know. Now I've lost my train of thought. I saw Grant running and I got excited, but he was running to answer the phone. Yes, I just got a message from the vets. I'm just going to reply to that. I think they're just checking in. And no luck yet. Still doing call-ups. So obviously they're on standby as soon as we find the dogs. Cool. There we go. Updated. Yeah, puppy. Oh, incoming. Dung beetle. Ooh. So quite often what happens when you're doing who call-ups like this, you'll actually get a response from the dogs as they get closer. But so far, obviously, we haven't heard any responses, only the sound coming from Grant's vehicle. Bonus question. Who can identify the bird that's calling in the wild dog who call? Yeah, let's see if we've got any birders out there. It's always good to sometimes come and check down these long straight roads. They might pop out to check. Melissa's trying to hide again. Grant, can you identify the bird calling? Can you identify the bird calling in the who calls?
In the who call that I'm playing?
Yes.
That's from KZN though.
Yeah, we do get them in some parts up here. So if you listen carefully to the who call, there is a bird that is calling in there as well. Let's wait. Let's go a bit closer.
So I had a feeling the wild dogs were going to come down to the river. We can't get a car. So I just set myself up amongst some rocks on the edge of the river, and the dogs walked right down in front of me. Looks like they're going to keep moving now.
From here. Hi guys! Good morning guys! So we are actually with you guys as well from the Pride Land. So just in case this kind of occasion, if they do lose signal, we can always come back to this studio on this side with Xander, me and Babu is here as well. So we are going live from the two locations as well. So don't worry, we are waiting with you guys too. So we are together, and then we do have a special guest at our house at the moment. If you look just outside, I'm sure maybe Xander can zoom in. Just outside in front of our house, just behind the fence, there's a breeding herd of elephants all came down. Can you guys see? There's actually quite a few babies in this breeding herd. Hi Darcy, hi Barbara. Yeah, I'm with you guys, waiting from this side. Yeah, but it's awesome to have these guys. They came down very, very quickly. I think they were quite excited to get down to the water. Or something was pushing them from the behind. They literally almost like running down the hill. They came down to the waterhole. So it was very, very cool to see. But yeah, it's a lot of things is happening. But I think Brent has got the signal back. So we will send you guys back to Brent.
Welcome back, guys. Unfortunately, no luck with the dogs here, but you see we've got Yuka standing by in case we do have some tech issues out here. So make sure that you don't get left out. And I think we've been here for probably about 20 minutes now, and we'll chat to Grant now, but I think we're going to move on. While we move on, let's say bye, and hopefully the next time you see us might be with some painted dogs.